And welcome back to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today we continue on with Shadows of Rebellion. Our party's been in a bit of a slog lately, fighting their way through without murder as much as they can. But for as what's exactly been going on, I think we have a volunteer. Who's our volunteer to be run over today?
That would be me,
And who are you?
Cody, or Ulfric in
Ulfric.
the game.
Ulfric, we welcome you to the battle. And what's been going on?
So the session before our last one, we were stuck in a hallway. So once we got out of the hallway, we started fighting two possessed elves. We didn't kill them, as you said. We knocked them out, and then after debating if we should tie them up together or separate them, we ended up tying them together. Then we moved to the room below, to directly below us, and then we fought three more twinks, elven possessed people. And after knocking them out, we dragged them up to the rest where the rest of the possessed elves were and tied them up and left them there. Then we moved to the next room, further below that, and that's when we just got done fighting four possessed elves. And I think we finished the fight, if I remember correctly, and I
We
don't know
did.
if we tied them up or
We
not,
did.
but so we tied them up, and then we were deciding if we were going to go right or continue going left to the bottom, and I believe we chose to go right. Oh, to the room next to me.
Yes. Alrighty, go ahead and take your hero point as we return to the party. They have finished tying up their captives. Now ready to move on with Valus, Talia, Kalen holding the back, and Warden Lucian keeping an eye on Merrick. What would you like to do?
I would like to check if the door's locked in front of me.
It is not. It remains closed, however.
Before I open it, I want to put my ear up and see if I hear anything behind the door. Any like movements or any rough.
Roll me a perception check. Give me what those ears do. You hear the
Nothing.
faint chugging of a cog that seems to be not catching its teeth. Go.
I'll be. I'll turn to Ulrich and say I hear something weird behind the door, but you ready?
Yeah, I got this. I immediately just like open the door and start trying to charge.
I figured, so I step out the way for you.
Go ahead and open the door.
Yep. Oh, there we go.
As you
I just
open
like
the door and rush in, you see a relatively small room, unadorned and unlit, but by the lights of your companions, you see that there is what looks like a metal and wooden man slumped against the wall, sparks coming from his chest.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna why don't I snap to the middle of these things? Anyway, uh
Are you holding Alt?
there we go. Yes, Alt is my speak key. That must be it.
Yeah, if you're holding Alt, you don't snap to the
All
middle.
right. So I'm going to poke the metal man a little bit
He
experimentally.
does not move as you see more sparks periodically splashing out of his chest.
I would call ask Talia if that's the lady with the robotic arms, if I remember correctly, to maybe come help us out. She might have some knowledge.
Would I know would I understand like the idea of mechanisms or would I assume that this is magic?
You, Ulrich, and Ulfric, both of y'all immediately recognized this for what it is. This is one of the warforged soldiers from Drakathar. It looks a little different, but it's definitely one of the mechanized soldiers.
So it's
Um,
okay. So I would
I'm going
recognize
to
it being as
pick
a
him up
female.
and sling him over my shoulder, like this is a perfectly normal thing to find. And I'm going to drag him into the bigger room outside so more people can look at him at once.
I
Fair.
just called Talia in here to look at him. But okay.
Talia's gonna step back out as Fenrir gets
Drag
stepped
him
on.
about to where the dog is. Anybody have any idea how we can fix this man?
You see Lucian's brow furrow, but he doesn't say anything as Talia is immediately looking over the wreckage of this warforged.
Any ideas, Talia?
Maybe. Put him down against this wall.
I lace him down against the wall, assuming that this man also hates twinks, possessed twinks as much as I do. And I'll step back so other people can kind of, you know, actually take a look at them. People who know what to do about this sort of thing, because I sure as hell don't.
You all can see Talia shifts what looks like a cloth that's somewhat making a shirt away from their chest, and you see massive rents in the chest plate of this warforged in which the sparks are coming out. Talia starts to go over the inner mechanisms, moving her single goggle or her pair of goggles down and hitting something on the side as magnifying glasses flip into place over to help her see. What are the lot of y'all doing while she's working?
A question: is she a normal like automaton that I would have known from where I'm from, since they're all normally
Oh yeah, that's what
like
I'm saying. The Dracathars. This is the
I'm
supplement
talking about
souls.
Talia. Is she normally like a model I would recognize around, or is
Oh
that
no,
something new?
Talia is
Okay,
just a
so
person.
she's new. Okay, so she ain't a, okay. Sorry,
Her arm is prosthetic, but
gotcha. But she's a person.
yeah,
Gotcha,
she herself is a person.
gotcha.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go over here and listen up against this door to see if there's any if I can detect any movement or anything coming for us.
You do not hear anything. Even
Okay.
the elves next to you aren't really moving much.
Ah. Well, I will patiently wait. Do I know if normal healing magic works on Warforged?
They do. They
I'm
are
assuming this is.
specialized to make sure they do.
Oh, okay.
Most people don't bother healing them because they're worthless.
No,
They're
no,
just
they're my buddies. They beat up twinks with me, and those no
the
good people from Shadow. What was that?
you're looking for Duskwatch. The
Duskwatch.
Reshaders.
Yes, my fellow Duskwatch haters are always appreciated.
The Dracathars and most people see the Warforged as tools, pieces of machinery, not people. They don't care if they die. Most of the time, they get sent on suicide missions all the time because they're not people, as far as most Dracathars are concerned.
Well, Dracathars worship the entirely worse than luxuriant god, Kaldor, last I checked, so their opinions don't matter very much to me. I like them. I think they're neat.
Those from Luxorian generally like them even less because one, they're heretics that don't worship the gods because they can't because they're not people, and two, they're not holy soldiers and they're just pathetic. That's the
What? What?
general
How are they
consensus
not holy soldiers?
because they're
It'll be
just
fine. I'll bless
robots.
them.
But
All
that's the
right, fair
general.
enough.
They don't have souls. They don't have that. They can't be trusted to lead the lines. That kind of thing. They really look down on. Is the general consensus from the night. It's not everybody, but that's your general consensus.
I think that my family, being they're on the borderlands with Duskwatch, will probably like them more because they help reduce casualties. So I think they're just terribly useful little guys.
So
Yeah.
think of them like golems from Dragon Age, basically.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it's like. They're not really people, but they can save lives. So that's a good way to look at it. But you
Yep.
see Talia is looking over it using what looks like something that comes out of one of her fingertips to mess with the inner gears. Not entirely sure what she's doing or how, but that weird prosthetic arm is doing things.
Merrick's up close and watching intently, and he asks her, "Where did you learn to do this stuff?"
I was just growing curious myself.
Learn from my pa. She doesn't look up, and that is all she says about it before you start to see inside. There's a couple gemstones that have gone dark, but as Talia is manipulating the interior gears, light starts to surge out of those as you see magic is properly starting to flow through the chest plate or through the inner workings of this warforged. It takes about 15 minutes of tinkering here or there until all of them are lit up, and suddenly the entire warforged starts to shake a little bit as the muscles, or the quote unquote muscles, the body starts to move, flex as if it is running a diagnostic on itself. Talia seems to be getting information from somewhere. She's muttering to herself. It's kind of weird. You do recognize the language she's. Or anybody want to roll me a history?
I
I'm
do.
not good at it. I'll do it though. Too.
I want to do it anyway.
I'm rolling great, guys.
I get a 1?
Oh, nice. Got above a 10, so hopefully he gets
Merrick,
something. But
you are the only one that recognizes it. And there's a reason why. Because this isn't a language of any of the main kingdoms. You're pretty sure, well, you don't understand it. She's speaking a dialect that the gnomes use, who generally aren't in the main kingdoms. You don't think she's realized she's doing it either as she's working.
Talia, you're speaking out loud.
Huh? No, my apologies.
It's all right.
But it's at that point you see the eye slots in the face mask of this creature suddenly blaze with life as, dear, you are waking up for the first time and you have no idea how long.
All right, I think that's my cue, right? So with the new vigor of life, Deer slowly, creakily stands up, looking at his surroundings and the people around him. He's not very tall, around 5'8", but broad-shouldered and imposing, as any metallic man would be, whose exterior is a bright glossy bronze with patches of weathered green from oxidation in the time he has sat there. His eye slots that are focusing are a white light, not of normal any other creatures. So he has no eyeballs, but lights appear from there that are bright. He has no mouth or any other facial features except for his eyes. The clothes that he wears are a blue robe that cover his alloy frame, but appears to conceal rather than to be visually pleasing. But they're so tattered they do neither. His body are covered in carvings, and he carries a small clock around his waist. And he has a slight hum to him as he gets up, other than the creaking that comes from him standing up. He's looking around at all of you. What's up?
You can also see, since the front of his shirt is still pulled away and he doesn't have his chest plate back on yet, y'all can see all the inner workings move within his torso as he's getting up and moving around, lights flashing from deep inside the mechanism. different runes coming in, flashing before going out. It's all very strange.
But as he stands up and looks at all of you, begins to speak.
Fascinating.
Hello. Salutations. Good day. Calidor's strength, or any other pleasantries you prefer. My model number, 941219758563, also known as Deer. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. How may I address all of you?
I'm Sir Alaric, Knight of Holy Luxurian.
I am Merrick of House St. Croix.
Hearing
Lucian,
these names, oh, go ahead, sorry.
Lucian does a little more than nod as Talia's got her head tilted. Vael'Thalor and Kaelin are just keeping distant for the moment.
What are your specialties, dear?
I could serve many purposes. My owner, naturally, I was meant for crafting, but I can do other remedial tasks. I've specialized in taking care of my owner in any means she needed, but for the most part, my expertise is in crafting.
Well, we'll have to see if we can't find your owner then. It looks like you've been here quite some time, however.
What is this place? As he looks around.
Some ungodly ruins.
I don't remember how I got here.
Yes, I think that's a similar problem to all these gentlemen. I gesture towards the elves around us.
Out of curiosity, what date was it when you last remembered before you were deactivated?
Would I remember that?
It's been about 6 months is the date you say. 6 months prior to what is going on right now.
Okay. Then he. What day is it?
I have no idea. But
Yeah.
effectively, that's
yeah,
the information you give. It was about 6 months. The rest of the party understands it.
Okay.
They don't have the calendar.
Yeah, but you would state that, yeah, if knowing the date.
Well, if you would be interested in helping us in this scenario, perhaps your owner is one of the afflicted. I gesture to the downed, possessed elves.
My bad, guys. I thought I was talking. Ulfric would have told you his name was Ulfric. I didn't know I was muted.
Was wondering why you were being quiet. I'm like, all right, he just doesn't want to talk to this guy.
It's probably
Well,
because these guys kill a lot of people in Drakathar.
oh yeah. I mean,
we're just
he's
playing
not
the
kind
part.
about it. He just gives you his name and that's it. But yeah.
Yes, I think this is best. There must have been a purpose I was down here. Hopefully I find the answers I seek and return to her as soon as possible.
Who
I
is she?
hope he's well.
Lolria was my owner in Drakathar.
Rakathar.
Does that sound familiar to me since I'm from now?
No.
Is that like a big person? Okay, so it's not famous person.
Rakathar. We're in Silvoria. Well, do you have any combat functions?
Yes, I am capable of defending others as well as myself.
Excellent. Follow me. We're going to finish clearing these ruins. If we can't find your master, I will take right of salvage as being the one who discovered you. I view them basically the same as dogs. They're great. I like these guys.
They're fucking an animal to you.
Oh, yeah. look, they're not people, right? That's the
Yeah.
general consensus. Yeah, they're
I
like,
get,
oh,
I get
I
what you're
like them.
going with. Yeah.
I
We'll,
appreciate that.
we'll discuss who has the right of salvage later, Sir Alaric.
I grunt.
Okay,
Well,
yes, I'll
Are we
follow.
ready to continue on?
I'm always ready.
Dear, you are also still missing your chest plate.
Yes. Is it around me or
Yeah, you
in?
can see it next to Talia.
Yes, if you do not mind, I must equip this so that I'm better function to clear said ruin.
Yes, of course. I wait for him to finish putting himself together, literally.
Sorry for the wait.
No problem, no problem.
It takes an hour.
It
Just like
doesn't-
I lean against the wall waiting for him.
with
Eric just
Talia's-
starts drinking again.
He slowly and methodically, like very technically, attaches each one of the sections of the chest plate, and methodically just goes through that system until it's complete.
You have assistance from Talia, which speeds it up. As
Okay.
dear, you do notice there are some sections, some some of the bolts and whatnot that hold it in place have gone missing. You see some of them as damaged, and there's some rust running along your left side. So
Okay.
you're pretty banged up and in need of proper care once you get out of here.
Okay. Sounds good. So does that affect anything on my
No,
my
if
AC or
left-
something like that?
If left too long, your structural integrity will start to fail, but it is not of immediate concern.
Okay. Then all right. Sounds good.
And it is a thing that you do not know how to do, as that is one
okay.
thing that was left out of your training for the specific reason of making you
Mhm.
reliant on the smiths.
Okay. Sounds good.
But it does seem that the woman with the prosthetic arm in front of you does seem to have some kind of knowledge of your building, as she seems to be moving knowledgeably, putting you back together with your assistance. And it seems to be a bit nicer than the blonde man who looks like you kicked his puppy.
Gotcha.
Wait, is that
Yeah,
me?
I don't
That's-
think Deer.
Okay.
I think Deer would be appreciative of the help, but I don't think he would discern the sarcasm or anything from Sir Ulrich or anything like that.
No, I haven't been sarcastic at all. My character's just like, oh look, a new dog. Look how shiny and metal this one is. It's great, guys.
Merrick,
Yes.
can I get an advantage insight?
All right, give me a second.
What's Finn doing right now? Can I sneak up on him? Oh,
No,
never
because
mind, you
he's
don't
looking
need
at you.
All right. I was gonna try to sneak up and tackle him, but never mind.
Yeah, he's just over there looking around. But Merrick, as you're watching this, you can see Lucian out of the corner of your eye, and you're definitely of the mindset of Lucian probably heard the same thing you did and understood it as much. There might be a problem between him and Talia at some point.
Damn, that's annoying. I didn't get her to shut up fast enough. All right, well,
Let
nothing
me
I can
send
do
you a
right now.
Quick message.
The quiet twink's gonna take out one of our teammates, guys.
Well, I am naturally predisposed against twinks. I'm pretty sure she's from Duskwatch, and if he actually opens his mouth and bothers talking about that, I'll have to side with him against her. That was all out of character, by the way,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
course, because I don't
And
know any of them.
also out of character. Is my voice filter working?
No.
Just curious. Okay.
I don't. You sound like a normal person to me. I'm not sure.
No.
what your
I
voice
meant
filter's supposed to
previously
do.
was it working?
I haven't
You
I
heard
didn't
it.
know
sounded
this.
like a guy, like affecting an accent. Like I could tell
Can
you were
you
doing
hear?
something, but I didn't.
Can you hear the difference now, or is it the same?
It's
Just
deeper, but
louder.
it's still the same voice.
Yeah, it's just a little louder.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that is the information you have. You suspect, Merrick. And you have a distinct
Yes.
feeling Lucian has the same feeling.
I was kind of suspecting that, well, one of those things myself earlier. But now it's really confirmed. All right.
Are we ready to continue? I'd like to get this over with and save these people as quickly as possible. I look out over everybody with that, kind of glancing over everybody.
I'm surprised you even told us you were waiting. I thought you would open the door and push on.
No. I was waiting for our new dog.
Weren't we continuing east?
Yes, we may continue.
There's no way to continue east. There's no other room if I...
There's a door right there.
There's a door to the east.
Oh, there is? I didn't
Yeah.
see one when we were in, no.
It's
Oh,
directly
yeah, there is.
across.
Okay, fair enough.
You went, there's a robot. I'm going to ignore the door with the creepy blood sigil on it. We're just going to
Oh, there's
take
a
the robot
creepy
and run away.
blood sigil.
Yeah.
What? I liked the robot. It's my new friend. His name is Deer. It's basically the same as a new pet deer. It's great.
Wait, so there's a blood sigil on it?
Yes, on the door itself, you can see an arcane sigil written in blood. On
Lucian,
the front of it.
do you have any idea what this is?
Is this like the same thing that we just came through from the room above? Wasn't it sealed by some kind of magic?
No, because it didn't have a giant blood circle on it.
Okay, it just was sealed by magic. It just wasn't blood magic. Okay,
Caleb
Merrick's
used blood magic to break it.
gotcha.
Merrick is slightly excited. He kind of wanted to try blood magic ever since he saw Kalen do it.
Yeah, I asked for Lucian though, because you never answer any of my magic questions. My character's probably assuming you're holding back on him.
That's actually what he wants you to think. He doesn't know anything.
So what does Lucian say?
Lucian walk up and start looking over the circle. Talia and Kalen are still in the back near Deer, trying to stay away from Lucian a bit. But you see him put his hand in front of it, and you see chains wrap around his forearm, and he has one wrap across the front of his palm. And you see he presses it closer to the sigil, and you see red lightning start flying off the sigil on the door.
Well, I just look at that and I'm thinking to myself, at least we have a warden to deal with this bullshit. Fucking magic. Well, Warden Lucian, what's the verdict?
You see the lightning is getting intense, and you start to hear screams coming from the door.
I'm getting out.
I ain't running. I'll wrap an arm around the twink in case I think I need to pull him out.
You see it is getting intense, but he seems unbothered. You have lightning hit next to your foot and shatter one of the stone tiles next to you. But he seems unbothered as he presses harder, more energy. You can feel the energy starting to come off him as he is pressing against this magic. Before you hear that door let out a terrifying wail, and then you hear a break as that entire door turns to dust.
Well done.
Eric just
Max
clicks
out.
his tongue in disappointment.
I studiously ignore that. That's just going to be an unpleasant problem for me.
I could see a whole lot of things I'm not supposed to see. There we go.
Why did
All
everything
right.
move? Oh, that sucked.
It just went back to normal now, but yeah,
Yeah, the door did something stupid.
gotcha.
Well, you did manage to get the door open. Would you like to lead the charge this time, or shall I?
He'll step out of the way as you see his hand is twitching with the red lightning, but the chains are moving and consuming the lightning.
Would Bless have dropped by now? Or is Bless still on
Yes,
me? Because
it
I have
would have
wings.
dropped by now.
Okay, I'll take it off. Thank you.
Very well done, Warden.
You hear from Lucian just one thing. There's a heretic here. One of extreme strength and knowledge. They
I've
need
been
to
kind
be
of
put down.
I've been assuming that this entire time, Warden. Start into the room.
As it is a small hallway.
Gonna need
Lucian,
the
did
man.
you
Can't get the map to move.
Lucian, did you identify the source of the magic?
There's a shake of his head.
Correct in assuming that this door to the east is the only.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything strange about this one?
No, it just looks like a stone slab.
All right. I'm going to try to pick up the stone slab again. I'll try touching it this time. I do have pattern recognition abilities.
Can I get a Arcana check from Merrick or Deer? Or both of them?
Sure.
And if you have to make an athletics check, Alec, to open the door, I'll give you assistance. Just letting
There
you
you
know.
go.
Both of y'all
Damn.
recognize that red lightning as y'all are passing the warden as what is known as the magic of the corrupted. Mages who have pushed too far against the gods, their magic has become corrupted by an unknown entity. Some say it comes from the Shattered Archmage. Some say it comes from something older in times where the gods were first creating the safe haven that is the kingdoms. Every time that magic has shown itself, very bad things happen as one of the mages goes nuts and things break into the world.
Do either of you say anything about that?
Where's this coming from?
It was coming from the door that Lucian was interacting with, and it is now coating Lucian's arm. It looks like his chains are attempting to deal with it, but Merrick, you also know your brother very well. He's holding that arm a little stiffly, and you can see the fingers are slightly twitching. That arm is probably very seriously injured. Not that
Okay,
you see
yes,
it on
then-
its face, though.
Yes, then Deer would mention this to the group.
Oh, great. Demon worshippers. Well, at least we'll get the glory of slaying them.
Playing your evil cousin, Alec.
Can I get
Huh?
an
What? I don't
advantage
have an evil
history
cousin.
check?
Well, your class is a paladin, the warlocks.
They're the no, they're
From
not my
who?
cousins.
Alaric.
I challenge you to death combat right now. Which check? I'm sorry, I was busy dealing with heresy.
Advantage history.
Jesus, man, I cannot roll today.
But you did hit the DC. Based on what he said, you know that throughout your training, you were warned about this kind of magic. And if it does, you have to get a warden, and you have to get any mages in the area away, because it will corrupt and take any it manages to take. It can corrupt the normal folk as well, the knights, any of them. The wardens are special made to deal with this kind of stuff. But that is how serious this kind of
that's-
magic is. You're
Oh, the
looking on a
elves, that's what's
term of
doing it.
threats, 1 to 10. You are somewhere in the range from 8 to 10. You don't know what the magic caster's doing, but just the fact that that magic is there, that's the level of threat you've been trained to identify this as.
Well, I understand that intellectually, my character absolutely thinks he can handle that shit.
Yep, I'm just giving you the heads up on what you've been trained on.
Alright, I will, suppose I'll talk to Lucian and be like, do we need to evacuate them? And I assume he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
The chances are they're already been infected. Best to use them and then deal with them later.
Master Vael'Thalor, Warden Lucian could use some medical attention.
I'll be fine.
If you say so, but if your performance is degraded because of your injuries, then you'll have been remiss in your duties.
I will be fine.
Well, I am, of course, incorruptible, according to my character. So he would, I will also offer, I'll speak to Lucian and be like, do you need healing? I can provide you some.
It won't help.
Very well. Then let's continue on and remove the source of this as quickly as possible. I rest my hand on the door and see if it opens again for me.
It does.
Are these
Does
little
this-
yellow things on the ground like gold? What are those?
Those are
Lights.
Lights? Okay.
The blue candles?
That's what I thought they were,
Candelabra is the
candles.
word I'm trying to think of, but I don't think that's it. But they hold 3 candles each. Those things.
Okay.
With a blue flame.
All
in the
sconce
top.
cancels. Gotcha.
They're just sitting on.
Nothing
They're all
of
like
interest in this particular room.
As you look around, you see ancient boxes that are kind of degraded and falling apart. Inside, you don't really see much of anything but this strange dust.
I'm going to pry one open.
You don't have to. They've kind of collapsed.
Oh, okay. I'll just kind of like toss it around, sift through the dust a bit, see if there's anything else in there.
You see, it looks like there used to be things. You see, there are most of the wood here seems to be petrified. You're looking at wood turned to stone more than actual wood. And you see some halves of tools, bows, really old rusty blades, a lot of that kind of stuff. This looks like a storage room you would find in one of the Knights' garrisons.
Great, they've corrupted a knight's garrison, as if I couldn't get any more pissed today.
Problem is you don't recognize the style of blade. They're old and rusty, but even the make of them looks different.
I heft one up. It's roughly the same. Whatever's the closest to what I have. And I give it a few experimental swings and check out its balance.
Oh, it's beyond degraded. It's not well balanced at all anymore. The leather that makes up the that covers the hilt where you hold it is rough and cracks and crumbles in your hand. The blade looks like it's been eaten away at, and the blade itself, as you're swinging it, cracks and flies off and slams against the wall, shattering into different pieces.
Oh. I was trying to just kind of tell by feel if I'd seen that sort of weapon before. I'm assuming I haven't.
No, while it does seem to be a longsword of some kind, it's not in a design you've ever seen because most of the regions have their general aesthetics. You don't recognize this, you don't identify this to any of the kingdoms.
Well,
Roll
I
me
dropped
an
the...
intelligence check, though.
Okay.
You do recognize it after a couple seconds to be similar in shape to the weapons held by the elves. The elves specifically in here, the blue flaming blades. These blades aren't made of smoke and whatnot, but they seem to be of a similar form.
Right. These things must be ancient. I toss the rest after wherever the blade shattered and pick up my own again.
Fair.
Well, seems like there's nothing more to be gained here, according to me, of course. I'll move up to the next door. I'll kind of wait for other people to file into the room, so it's not just us three.
So is this devil worship? We're gonna have a sign that says "Kill me. I'm the one controlling everything." Ulrich.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
If it's not, I'll just chop off his head anyway. It'll be fine. Trust me. I got this.
All right.
Oh, I fucking love that dog. All right, so I'll try to open up this door the same way.
This one tries to open, but you see it only makes it up about a quarter of the way.
Finally, my time to shine.
I will give
I
you assistance.
Does that give me advantage? A +2? Does that do? What does that do exactly?
Well, let's see if it's athletics first. If we have to
It's
find out the check
athletics.
first. Okay,
To
then
try to
yeah,
press
it
it
gives you
up.
advantage.
But you don't even have to roll. As you press up, you can't move it. It seems like it's getting stuck on something.
I check the sides of the wall, assuming that there would be rollers or something there, to see if I can see what's stopping it.
You don't see any mechanisms along the side. It's just flat stone that it's pressed in. It's in a little bit of a lip, and you can see an indent where the stone door should be as it moves up. But you don't see anything that would mechanically move it up.
I try to physically muscle it up anyway, on sheer principle.
Does he? Can he get it? You say it's opened a little bit. Is it enough for maybe I could slip under, and maybe there's a way to open it from the other side?
I'm
Or is
trying
it
to
not not big enough of a
before
gap?
you do that though, because my character's kind of in the way, I'm just like squatting underneath the door and trying to push up as if I was doing an Olympic squat and trying to
Nice.
set the record.
How much you press, the door doesn't move any higher. But it's just enough room that if y'all get prone, you'll be able to crawl underneath it.
I
Even in
grunt
y'all's own.
extremely sourly, and then I grudgingly crawl under it.
Well, I was gonna say I could do it and then hold it from the other side, but if you want to go first, I'll hold it from the back and let you go under.
I'd be fine. Just casually assuming that the door won't chop me in half. Great, more of these things.
More of what things?
Brandish
door
my sword. I think that looks like the same tokens as the twinks, so. Yep, twink. Twink detected.
We're going into
What?
combat because that thing's seen loudmouth Ulrich.
Alright, I guess my combat's gonna be holding the door for the rest of the group to run in after Ulrich, but okay. So you
I
want
don't think that I think that the door's like stuck. It's not
Oh,
pressing
I
down
thought
or
it was.
anything, so I don't think you have to.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going down.
As you'll hear Ulrich call out the enemy. The first one to respond will be Dear Ulfric. Ulfric, what will you do?
So since the door's stuck and I don't have to worry about falling, I'll take my bow out and I will try to 5-15, and I'll go over
You wouldn't
here.
be. You have to be prone to get through.
So I have
You're
to
going to be
stand
moving
up.
at half. You're going to have to be moving at half speed because you have to crawl. So it'll be
Okay.
10 feet to get through the door, 20 feet to get through Alric, because you don't have room to stand up with him there.
Gotcha. So I have 30 all together, so I have 10 more feet. I'll go back and I'll take a shot with my bow. That'll be max movement for 30 feet, right?
No, that'd be 35. You have to dash.
10, 20, and then I thought that was okay. I mean, I'll just
Yeah, 10,
dash and
then
go.
20 feet. So moving into Elric's space costs you 30.
Oh, okay. So yeah, fine. I'll dash and go here, and that'll be my turn for right now, I guess.
Gotcha. The next one to be able to respond is Deer.
If you're talking, dear, you're muted, or I
We
can't
don't
hear you, bud.
Sorry about that. All right, so
I need to
so
turn
5,
down
10,
PC.
15, and how much space if I move through Ulrich? 10 feet?
20 feet for Elric Square. 10 feet for the square that's in the door.
Okay, so if I land here, it's 20, and then it's 30 to step here.
Okay, where were you?
Okay, I was behind Merrick.
So it'd be 5, 10,
10,
20,
20.
40. And then you'd have
Okay,
to double movement to move anywhere past because you're still prone.
gotcha. Okay. All right, he would probably dash, and then so if I make it to 40 is right past Alric, right?
10, 20, 40, 50 to get in one of the squares next to Elric.
Okay. So I'll end up here, right? And then
Still prone.
I'm still prone?
Because you had to go prone to get through the door, which is why you're moving so slow.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, but I can't stand up
How
in
much
here?
movement do you have left? You've moved 50? I think you only have 60.
Yeah, I only have 60, so that's
Which
where I
means
end.
you do not have enough movement. You have 10 feet of movement left, so you can move one more square.
Okay, I'll move one more square then.
But you are
And
still
then
prone
I'll-
because you don't have enough movement to stand up.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see if I have a bonus action that I can use. Probably won't though. Yeah, I think that's where I'll end it there. My turn.
That's going to bring us to Vael'Thalor, who's going to move up here, ready to assist. Kalen is going to be waiting to move y'all to move, so they actually have room to get out there because they're not very quick. That is going to bring us to Sir Ulrich.
I'm going to just charge at headlong at the twink, just vaulting over Deer
Gotta stand
with
up, bud.
my extremely muscular thighs. Oh, was I
No, you're
was I
already
prone
stood
or?
up. You stood up when it
Okay.
was
Oh,
coming
okay.
at you.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was assuming. So I'm just going to charge down here and try to brutalize this guy.
Ulrich, you've got an issue.
Oh no, what's the issue?
He's not the only one here.
I ain't scared.
And
It'll be
another
fine.
issue. You see Djinn and the knight he left with, both with the blue smoke coming from their eyes just as the elf does. There's also another elvish woman here that you don't recognize.
Ah, great. This is why you should have scored higher at night in night class, then you wouldn't have been possessed. You could have been like me. Oh well, I'll beat the devil out of you. I'm still beating up this twink number 1. Actually, do I have any more movement?
You've moved 5, 15, 20, 25. You have one more square.
Let's see. I can't. No, I don't think Sir Alaric would have. No, he would have noticed those people after his like headlong charge. So I think he would stay in this square. So I'm going to try to beat that guy now.
Go ahead and take a swing. You see, you go and they bring up that strange misty blade and slap yours out of the way, almost knocking it out of your hand.
I'll follow up with a slug from the pummel. God.
You try
Okay,
to
it's gonna
move
be one of
in,
these
trying
days
to catch
again.
him in the chin. He ducks under, and instead of going for a blow, he uses his free hand to punch you in the gut. And usually, you have a chest plate, so you'd be fine. You feel the metal cave around his fist.
Well, that's alarming. Do I take any damage?
No, but you can feel the metal pressed up against your gut.
Oh. Wait, do I have a chest plate? I think I have chain. Do I get a chest plate that's just dented now?
No, it's the chain. You can feel the chain links break. And now
Oh,
they're
that's
going
alarming.
in different directions.
You fucked up my armor. This is personal now.
Anything else from Honoric?
No, I'll end my turn.
I got confused by your artwork.
Oh, actually, at this point, I see those people, so I will move 5 feet here to make room, a little room.
Gotcha.
The next
You
person in
are
line.
shifting. The elf is going to spin, dropping low under your next attack and taking a slash right at the dent. That is going to be a 19 as it slams into the damaged chain, ripping through it and piercing your hip.
Ow.
For a total of 9 necrotic damage.
Hackers using necrotic damage. Use real weapons. Heretics.
That's going to bring us to Lucian. 15 feet. Drop prone. 25. 35. He needs to stand up, taking him to 40, 50. And he is going to move here. Getting out of the way. That brings us to Fenrir. Fenrir's a dog. He just slides under because he's small. So how far did he go? He's moved 30, 40, 50. Gosh, we're going all the way over here because dog got to go fast. And he's going to get attack opportunity from this guy who tries to kick him. That is a 21, so he is going to get kicked solidly in the jaw, taking 5 damage. Merrick.
So, how much movement is it to stand back up again?
Half movement. Unless you have the athlete feat, I think.
So that's 5, 15,
No. Yes. 15 to get there.
and then 25.
Yes. So if you want to stand up, you'll need to dash.
Nah, I'll is that like the edge of the dog right there?
Yeah.
All right. Honestly, I should probably just get out of everyone's way. I'll dash, move back here and stand up.
Gotcha. Anything for your bonus?
I don't think it would be very useful pushing that thing, so, or pulling it, so I'll just intern.
Gotcha. That will bring us to Talia, who is moving here. They are going to drop for 25. They had to dash for 35. Stand up for 50, so they're just kind of stuck here. That will bring us to this woman, who doesn't have their token attached to anything for some reason. One moment. Oh no, it's been a little bit. Sorry guys, I forgot to pause. Actually, I need to repause. Alrighty, sorry about that. I forgot to hit the play button again. Now we've dealt with the technical issue that came up when I tried to get back to it. Gwyneth, the knight they met before, has done some serious damage to Ulrich. The strange elf woman and Djinn have beat the snot out of Fenrir, and the party is in a bit of a pickle as other party members are rushing forward. The front line is hurt. Alric just did some healing on himself, pumping all his lay on hands into him. So that brings us to this elf who is turning his attention to Deer as he strikes out with the blade, scoring a blow across the chest, but not getting deep enough to get through Deer's armor. That is going to bring us to Warden Lucian. As Lucian is going to rush this way, 10, 20, 30. He's going to have to move out this way. So he's going to get some attack opportunities as he has to dash by. So there's going to be 3 attacks opportunity against him. He really doesn't have too much.
He doesn't want to use. He doesn't want to use face step.
He doesn't have it.
Wait, he's my brother. Why would he not have face step?
Because of what happened to him as a.
Oh, poor dude, man. Face step's an awesome ability.
Fake Eladrin, I don't even recognize him as a person anymore. He's probably a demon too.
He took the Feywild out of him.
Alrighty, so let's do some rolls. Fenrir, you go over there. You're not an enemy. So it is going to be the stone guy who tries to punch him. It is going to be Gwyneth taking a shot. It's going to be the strange elf woman taking a shot. And that's it. Okay, so that is a 9. Gwyneth gets him, but he manages to block the other ones. He is going to take 7 damage.
So the one that hits probably the hardest besides the golem hits him.
But he is going to get over there with his dash. He is now in range to properly start moving around. And the first thing he is going to do is he is going to flick out the hand that is covered in chains, which seems to be resisting him a little bit. But he is going to use his bonus action to go for a arcane shackle on Gwyneth. She is not going to manage to get out of the way before the chains lock her in place. She has become restrained. As he's got a lock on her.
Excellent.
That will then bring us to Fenrir. Fenrir's a good boy and he's not backing down. He's just like, I got your back. Nom nom. He's going to try to bite the elf to the north. That is going to be a 21, since he's got pack tactics.
Attaboy.
He's going to do.
I mean, that guy is
5.
pretty surrounded too.
He needs a strength save. Fenrir gets his side, but he flips around and kicks Fenrir in the face, sending him spiraling off as he's not going to fall prone. Or he has to stand up first, but he is going to then use his bonus action to disengage his way up here. Because he is the beat-on little puppy.
Poor puppy.
That will bring us to Merrick.
All right. So I'm going to move. And as I'm moving past Talia, I'm going to whisper. I got up at the end of my... Like, I dashed and I got up.
I didn't think you had the movement.
I mean, I started here.
You'd be 10, 25, 30. Okay, yeah, then you want to... We need to remember to make sure we remove stuff from you.
Okay.
So you're good.
Anyway, as I move up, I'll stop briefly at Talia and whisper, "Careful, warden's onto you." As I move past.
Do I detect this with my elven hearing over the sounds of battle?
No. There's a whole shit show of metal and
Nice
stone going
one.
on in there.
It's
And
like,
Merrick's being
well,
somewhat quiet. You don't even have a chance.
I've just removed a sword from that had impaled me from my chest. I heard that whisper 40,000 yards away. It'll be fine.
Not over creaking metal right next to you.
I got this. It'll be fine, guys.
And the
Yeah, I'm
whisper
going to
fades.
cast
Fireball.
Grasp of the Black Hand, which is my edgy reskin of Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Gotcha.
Is it like just a black shadow hand coming out of the ground? Nice.
Yeah, and I'll like right here in the middle of everything.
Gotcha.
Which was restrained? Which enemy was
Gwen.
restrained?
The one below me.
All right, I'll try to grab this this elf lady.
Gotcha. Make sure you put concentration on your token. You click the blue spell book with the 2 key because it's round 2.
Is it like towards the end or?
No, it's towards the middle. Should be right around the blood. The bleeding icons and the falling icons and the snail icons. Maybe
And you
by
said it's a
halfway down.
book?
A blue book.
It's the book. Yeah, it's like the one I have
This
on
one?
my token.
So you'll be doing it like that.
I don't see that icon at all. I'm sorry.
Okay, row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Row 14. It's kind of on the right. I already put it on there, though.
All
How
right.
do you get to
Thank
chew
you.
on though? That's weird.
If you
I see the
have it
book.
pulled up and you have your mouse hovered above the token you want to put on, and then instead of clicking with your mouse, you click your number keypad, it'll put the number.
Cool. Oh, thank you. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's way down there. All right, I see it now.
Alrighty. You are concentrating on that. You can also see the hand over there. It's also black. Black rock hand. But anything else from Merrick? I need your actual. Is it just a save? Yeah, it's just a save, and it's a strength save.
14 is pretty good DC to save too.
You see it reaches out to try to grab her, and she jumps up, putting both feet on the forefinger and thumb. It tries to grip around her, and she backflips back off. As she is going to get a 21 on that strength save.
She rolled 20.
No. Anything else for Merrick?
No, I don't think so. I'll end my turn.
It is going to bring us to Talia. Talia is going to take a step back, using her action to. She is going to choose her Seeker rounds, and she is going to launch a bolt at the only elf she can see right now, getting an 11 as that elf slashes the ballista bolt in half. As dear, you first hear the cracking of stone behind you, and then the trigger of a massive bow. And a ballista bolt flies past your head. It curves around your head, tries to hit this elf dead center, and they slash it in two.
He reacts to it 10 seconds later.
That is going to bring us to Gwyneth. Gwyneth's kind of stuck. Don't think there's a save for this, is there? Yes, at the end of your turn, make a save. They are going to make a disadvantage attack against Ulrich. I need to turn on your stuff. Advantage toggle, whisper toggle, disadvantage. That is going to be a crit fail and an 8. As you see, she tries to come in at you, Aldrich. She is still moving decently fast, but Lucian clamps down on his chains, dragging her blade out of the way.
Oh, I didn't even have to block that one. You know what? Lucian isn't so bad after all. I've decided. I've thought about it, and he's okay.
He's the only twink you get along with, huh?
I honorary not twink. I'll affix the badge to his forehead once we're done here.
That is going to bring us to the elf, who's going to take a slash at Ulfric. That is going to be a 20. Ulfric, you are going to take 14 piercing damage. She is then going to flick her dagger at Ulrich. She is going to crit.
Jesus, man.
But
Boy.
she has.
Hey, Sanguine, do you still have that one
yeah.
spell that makes people re-roll shit like that?
I'll cast Silvery Barbs on that
Gotcha.
crit.
She kept her crit.
Jesus, man. All right.
She double crit. But
Damn.
she's
That
already
sucks.
used her sneak attack, so it's not as much
Oh,
damage.
boy.
Instead, you are only going to take 9 piercing damage. As then you see she flickers out of existence, reappearing all the way over there.
Oh, boy.
But that ends her turn.
Oh, my feet finally does something for me.
And who's getting advantage from Silvery?
Let's go with Alric. He does a lot of melee damage.
Gotcha. Do note that doesn't just go for attacks; it also goes for saves and shit.
What? I don't. 1 second. Let me read this thing.
It's
You know what?
whatever-
It's not my turn. I'll just read while other people do things.
Whenever you make a d20, your next d20 will be at advantage. Whatever it ends up being rolled, whether it's an attack,
Excellent.
a save, whatever. But that brings us to this guy, who's got an
Oh, wait.
Aldrich, or an Alric.
I actually have 3 more hit points. 1 second, because my feet. I
Have you
thought
armor
that.
master?
Yes. I mean, not that
it only
really
affects that
helps
last one
anything,
at this
but
point because we're too far from the others. But
all right.
that brings us to. But do remember for the next attack because you're about to try to get pounded again. Because the guy next to you is just like, I got fists. I am not a Hulk, but I am a statue. Kerblam! He tried to crit. That's a 21. That's going to be
Dude,
8
these rolls.
bludgeoning damage. I've been rolling really well the last couple of games. I don't know why, but that's going to be 8 bludgeoning damage as he brings it on. You almost get out of the way, but it clips your shield. The shoulder on which your shield is as it bashes down on that, and that hurts.
Man, give me your rolls. Let's trade.
That is going
You can
to
have my 3s and 4s.
bring us to this guy who's going to try to punch the stone hand, which doesn't do anything, I don't think. I don't think you can actually attack it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it by the spell's description.
Yeah, I'm double checking it, so I'm not confused. Yeah, no, they're fine. Also, I need to roll your strength to see if you broke out. No, he's still got you. But yeah, he's gonna try to punch the hand. He's not all that bright. He's a statue. He's made of rock. His hand's made of rock. Yeah, he tried. Oh, frick. What are you doing? Actually, before that, that triggers Vael'Thalor, who is waiting for Talia to go through. As he's going to dive down 20, 30, dash, stand up. And then he gets over here. Yeah. Your mage is actually over here. But he didn't have anything else prepared. So that brings us to Ulfric.
Alright, I do want to go beat up Djinn just for the hell of it for holding the dog, but I'm more concerned with the party, so I'm going to take my own slash hand axe and hit the golem and try to hit him so he could stop hitting my boy.
Which golem? The one next to Ulrich? Or are you moving forward to go after? Okay. Yeah. He's not the one that hit Fenrir, but you're talking.
Oh yeah, no, I
okay.
was gonna hit Djinn, but I was like, nah, kill the
Okay.
golem first.
I misunderstood. Alrighty, that is gonna hit as you swing in, taking a good chunk out of their arm, dealing 7. You don't resist slashing, but okay. Did you get a good swing in?
I use favor 4 for an extra D. So that'll be my turn.
Are you using
Bonus
favor
action. No, I'm not. Bonus actions. That's the only thing I can do besides. Yep, that's it.
That brings us to Deer. Deer
Beat
things are
elf.
going weird. Going after the elf already. Ulrich,
Beat elf.
Ulfric, y'all can see he is actively trying to murder the elf next to you, by the way.
No booming blade, straight punch.
Gotcha. You're gonna nail him?
Nice.
Yep.
9 thunder damage.
The punch is extra loud.
As well, he has disadvantage on attacking anyone other than you.
Come at me. That's my turn.
Until the beginning of your next turn, I think.
Pretty much when I punch him again.
Alrighty. That will bring us to Vael'Thalor. Vael'Thalor has a better idea of what's going on. They are going to use their magic. Vael'Thalor, come here. They are going to use the Blessing of the Dawn and Healing Word.
Mm-hmm.
Healing Ward is gonna go for the Pooch for 5 healing. Nope, that's damage. A little bit of healing, and he is going to give his blessing to Merrick, Deer, and Ulfric.
Ooh, nice. What symbol is that?
It's the wing. The
That?
Yeah, that's
row 4. Sparkly wings.
yeah.
Got it.
And it's effectively blessed without being blessed.
Gotcha.
One minute is 10 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You put it on me instead of Ulrich.
Yeah, because he can't see Ulrich.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you said all right.
No, it's Ulrich.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
He's just too far back at the moment.
Remove that.
But that is going to bring us to Kaylin. Kaylin's going to go 5, 15, 25, dash, stand up 30. She's over there now. She's trying to get up here. Anything you can do with your bonus action, Kaylin? You can. She is going to activate her battlefield command to let Deer, Ulfric, and Alaric move 15 feet without provoking attack opportunities.
Okay. 5. Oh, I can't go through enemy spots still, huh?
Correct.
I guess I will go right here.
And no technically enemies, even though. Yep, that'll be it. That's the only spot I can go.
So, Deer, if you want to stay there, it's fine. That she's just giving you all the option to push forward.
Deer's smart enough to know that he can move and could engage more enemies, but he's basically the last line of defense for the people behind him.
Fair.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that would leave Merrick kind of in the lurch if I moved.
It would, if you move forward, they'd be able to move, but attacking around that corner is going to be disadvantage, and they can't get through Deer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be hard to attack
okay.
Merrick if they're
If
they do go
I'm
up there.
fine with here because it lets the healer see me.
Yes.
Blood
Yeah.
sheeting down my face, just like whirling around.
Mm-hmm.
It also lets Kaylin see. But that is it for her. Djinn is going to switch targets, moving after Ulfric, taking a very fast swipe.
Time to start rolling shit, see? Come on.
Where did his sheet go? Djinn, where's your sheet? Oh, apparently it was there. First, he is going to attempt to catch you with his shield. For his bonus
Down
action,
and an attack, yeah.
I need an athletics or acrobatics.
The athletics.
You are
Nice.
just barely gonna catch your feet as he rocks you with his shield, reeling you back onto your heel, almost knocking you over. But you're used to this kind of thing. You manage to catch your balance, coming forward just in time to see the sword coming for your throat. That is a 16. You are barely going to duck back as it slashes across your clavicle. You are going to take 5 slashing damage.
Right. At half HP, but we're good. Half is which bloody icon again?
The first one. Also, make sure you're updating your HP bar on your token.
Yeah, thank you. I just seen that. I'll do that right now. Sorry.
Because otherwise your healer doesn't know you're damaged.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh yeah, sorry. I'll do it right now. I'm used to D&D Beyond doing it by itself. I guess Roll20 is messing up.
Roll20 should. What's wrong with your thing? Yeah, Roll20 should automatically do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm used to that. It's just not hasn't been doing it for the last couple sessions. I don't know why.
Are you
But I'll
updating
keep
on
that in mind.
D&D Beyond, or are you updating on your sheet?
I'm updating on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it doesn't automatically go to the Roll20 one, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry.
Anyway, Alaric, it is your turn, and you have advantage on whatever you roll first.
I think I'd really like to attack the twink north of me.
Gotcha, you have advantage on that attack. Yeah, it is the 19. You're going to get in a good hit
Finally
as they are
hit.
focused on deer.
You're doing unlethal damage though, right? Or he's just gonna kill him?
No, I'm still doing non-lethal damage, even half dead myself. And then I will follow up with the flex attack. Well, let's see if I can not roll a 3.
Don't have advantage on
Oh, I
that
rolled a
one.
1.
And that one, he reaches out with his hand and catches your wrist as you're coming in to attack, and he holds you in place before Deer takes a swing at him, forcing him back and making him let go of you.
Dude, my rolls, man.
I think
What you
20
gonna
is my
do?
best one I've had so far too. I'm right there with you, man.
That is going to bring us to...
Missing all freaking monk, boy.
Oh, that's not good. That's a broken sheet. Okay, there we go. I've got it. Jin's sheet tried to break. But that is going to bring us to this elf who is going to spin back, going after... Actually, they are instead going to go for a wailing cry. As they scream out, I need a wisdom saving throw from every member of the party except for Kayla and Talia.
Can I add a
I
D4
got
to this
this.
one?
Yes, those that are blessed by Vael'Thalor add an extra D4. As
Oh,
well,
boy.
hang on, there's one more bonus some of y'all are going to get. Those near Kaylin also get a bonus from her.
How far away from her?
10 feet.
Oh,
As well,
Well.
you'll get a bonus from Vael'Thalor.
oh yes.
So, those within 10 feet of Vael'Thalor, which is Deer and Merrick, have advantage on their save. Merrick and Vael'Thalor get a +3 to their roll from Kaylin.
Nice.
Okay, and then a D4.
So I have 13 just to give you a heads up. See,
Okay.
Okay,
probably not gonna
21.
make it.
21.
Okay.
Nice.
So DC I want is that. Fenrir is going to get a 21. He's fine. Lucian gets an 11, but do you have something that benefits you here? No. Lucian is going to be affected. Actually, no. I'm almost certain you have an ability that does something with this. Oh, you must not have it yet. Okay. Lucian is hit by the frighten. Where's my frighten token? There's my frighten token. Ulfric, what did you get?
14.
13?
Yeah.
I got a
You were
20.
gonna save. Ulrich, what did you get?
20.
You're gonna save. Deer, what did you get?
21.
Merrick, what did you get?
24.
All of you save, and then I need Vael'Thalor. Vael'Thalor is going to get a +3, meaning he gets a 12. He's just barely going to make it. Okay, cool. So, he tries to do some shit. The only one he manages to get is Lucian.
Still a big one of our heavy hitters.
As you
I'm
see,
taking away your not
Lucian's
twink sticker.
The lightning on Lucian's arm is getting worse.
Is the same lightning from the door?
Yes. So that brings us to Lucian. Lucian
You should have
still
just
has
let me
more
use
than-
blood magic.
He is going to take a shot at the mage in front of him. He is at disadvantage, not the mage, the elf. He is going to get a 13. He is just barely going to get in their defenses, dishing out 5 damage. But he's still keeping a hold on Gwyneth with his chains, so that's all he's doing. Fenrir now has a problem in which a bitch is behind him, but he can't go for that. He is going to go for the golem, because he's trying to help out his party.
Ooh.
He goes for the
Attaboy.
throat, despite the golem not
Nice.
having a throat.
He
It's
finds it
8
anyways.
damage. And he doesn't manage to knock the thing over. He jumps up, grabs onto where the throat would be, rips away some rocks, and then gets shoved back. And he's just kind of stuck there. Merrick.
All right, let's try grabbing this blue elf with my hand. Or wait, can I force movement to have an enemy occupy one of my allies' squares? Like, what would that do?
No.
Okay, yeah, I'll just try to grab this elf then.
Gotcha. Roll it.
I think it's just a
DC
they have
of
to
14.
make a
No, but
yeah
roll
DC
the
14.
spell so I can see it. Because I don't think it does damage, but I want to make sure. It's also better to have it recorded. So we can see what you did.
All right. And I think it does 2d6 bludgeoning on a failed save.
That's on the next turn. So if you catch a target and you have them restrained, you can then crush. Or no, it does. When you catch it, it does 2d6.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That is going to be a 16 from him as he slashes through one of the fingers, forcing it away. Ow. So he is going to make his save. Anything else from Dear Merrick?
I guess that's about all I can do right now.
Gotcha. That's going to bring us to Talia, as Talia is going to let through another Seeker Bolt as they go screaming through everybody, going for the woman in the far back.
Mhm.
You're going to use any action? No, you're just going to use your normal Seeker. She's going to catch the bitch. dealing a total of 10 damage. Anything you can do to get out of this? No, you don't have any reactions. Not worth a damn. Alright, so Talia got a hit in. As you see another massive bolt just snake its way through the party as y'all are fighting. That's going to bring us to Gwen. Gwen's going to take a shot at Ulrich still. She's still at disadvantage. It is an 11 and a crit fail. As Ulrich, you're moving away. You're ready to defend, but you've got your back to her. But you keep hearing the chains get yanked on, and Gwyneth is unable to get in attacks at you. She is then going to make an intelligence save. She is finally going to shatter the chains and get free. Brings us to the elf, who is still trying to deal with Fenrir over here. She's going to attack with her dagger. She gets a 20, dishing out a total of 13 damage to Fenrir. As she is then going to flick the dagger forward, also at Fenrir. She's going to miss that one. Kaylin, are you able to do anything about this? How far out are you? You are. As Kaylin is actually going to activate one of her abilities when Fenrir gets hit. As she is going to use Arcane Ward to give our pooch a barrier that kind of immediately gets shattered. But it means Fenrir only takes 1 damage instead of the 13. That means she has lost her reaction, and she has 2 things on hold. That she's going to remain there, because she's really else to go. Brings us to this guy who's just like, I don't need to go anywhere. I'm going to try to smash the knight. He looks very smashable. I'd take him out to dinner. Bam! That's a 12 as Alaric manages to jump out of the way once again.
You're not a goth woman with a pointy hat.
Yeah, you take minuses to smashing me if you aren't a goth woman with a pointy hat. It's true.
This guy is going to try to turn the dog into paste.
Oh, beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
That is a 9. And Fenrir is just like, I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge. Bounce, 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 bounce. Getting out of the way. Fists and knives are raining down on him, but he's holding up. That'll bring us to Ulfric.
I really want to hit Djinn, but I do want to ease up on the pooch, so I'm going to attack the golem that's right next to him.
Gotcha.
With the hand axe, and I'm going to use favorite foe if I hit him. Which I don't, so never mind.
You hit, but it's not hard enough to get a good hit, so you don't do any damage.
Gotcha, that'll be my turn. Hopefully he'll look at me instead of the pooch now.
Dear.
Going right after that elf.
Are you still attempting to murder him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Still said otherwise. Let's see.
That is going to hit.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Got off of that. 5.
That is going to be 5 damage, which does kill that.
Sorry. I was trying to do something else.
You see the electricity shriek over his chest. And there's a problem. As the blood spatters and the flames go out, something else joins the fray. Initiative. Alrighty. Dear, anything else from you?
Seeing this new opponent on the battlefield, he will not move, so he will stay where he is.
It is going to Vael'Thalor. Vael'Thalor's immediate response is to set a withering mark on that new creature. He is going to need a con save. It'll be an 18. He is going to shrug off the effects. Vael'Thalor is then going to go for another ward. giving 8 healing over to the dog who's getting wailed on. As I keep
By
taking
that did
away
a whole lot
instead
of drinks.
It's because he's trying. He's going to focus on Elric if he can save the dog, but whichever one's worse at this point, both kill are looking bad. That's what Vael'Thalor is up to. Kalen's kind of stuck in the back. They're going to attempt some recharges. They get back both of their abilities.
Wow.
As Kalen, her tether isn't going to help much here.
Might have should have funneled them through the hallway. Would have probably been easier.
Yeah, but I didn't see them until I was already
Yeah.
in here. So
Yeah.
So she's going to take a disadvantage shot at the Spectre, who has ripped its way free of the elf. She's at disadvantage. So she's going to miss, unfortunately, as she's trying not to hit any of y'all as well. But that will bring us to Djinn, as Djinn is a problem child and is going after Ulfric. Ulfric, I'm going to need another try not to fall down check.
Gotcha.
You're still doing better. You're starting to get better. He's more predictable than he normally is. So you're seeing the pattern in which he's moving. But while you dodge the shield, the blade catches you in the side of the thigh, dishing out 11 slashing damage.
Jeez.
Alright. Gonna have to start focusing on him now.
That's going to bring us to Sir Aldrich.
Question, would my can I do non-lethal favorite foe damage? Would that count
Yes, because it's the same
Okay.
as your normal damage.
as gotcha. Okay.
So if you use a spell, it would still be lethal, but if you're just beating the fuck out of somebody, you can use that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Alaric.
all right. Let me see. I think I would like to use Conquering Presence. So everyone in the room, all the enemies need to make a DC 12 Wisdom save.
Roll the ability.
I've never even heard
I
of that
can
one.
definitely do that. I'm not that much of a boomer. Probably.
Just find the ability and hit the little chat bubble icon.
There we go.
Use your channel divinity as your action to force creatures within 30 feet, which is all of them. On a failed save, they become frightened for a minute. They repeat at the end of saves. Okay. Can you be frightened? No. You're dead, so it doesn't matter now that I think about it.
Oh, right. Well, I guess I've already done it, so I can't take it back now.
Well, no,
Oh,
I was looking at the elf. He.
What's your DC to save on that? I don't see one.
It's
going to be his
12.
wisdom. Yeah. Okay, so you can frighten him, surprisingly. So let's see. Let's get a roll from the Spectre. That's a wisdom save.
Yes, wisdom saves all around.
Alrighty, that's a 2. You scare the ghost.
Nice.
Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
That's me.
And that's what made them so skilled.
These
Yeah.
3 are still affected by that, so they're all immune. Can you scare a statue? Yes, you can. So both
You
of them
scared it stiff.
also need wisdom checks. Both of them are going to fail.
Nice.
And what turn it is? We're in turn 4. So 4, 4, and 4. Alrighty. Any other enemies that I'm missing? No, it's just them.
I think that's all I can do. It's all in my
Alrighty.
turn.
You also feel, even though you're channeling power through your oath, it still seems very distant. It's very strange. That's going to bring us to this guy.
Oh, do they have disadvantage attacks against him or everybody?
Everybody, as long as he's
Everybody.
Everybody. Cool. Nice.
It's at the end of their turn they can repeat. Yeah.
Yes.
As this guy is going to reach out and try to bad touch Ulrich by grabbing him by the hair. He has disadvantage, but that's still a 19.
Jesus, man.
That is going to be 9 necrotic damage.
Jeez.
I need a con save.
Oh gosh.
Oh, poisoned.
No.
Oh,
You are barely going to save against that life drain.
Yeah,
awesome.
that's like drain.
Oh, I took
Mhm.
8 damage, you said?
9.
9. And I cannot get a break with these rolls, even with disadvantage. What the hell?
However, you
Dude,
would normally take 9. I'm remembering this now. I'm a little slow at doing a lot. Good Kaylin can just barely see you. So she is going to activate her arcane ward, which pops. You're only going to take 1 damage.
Nice. So add 8 to your health.
Jesus, there we go.
As Kaylin's back there trying to keep you alive.
Dude,
The
man,
goth
I'm
mommy's coming
trying
in.
too. The dice just don't want to let it happen. I have good armor class and hit points and everything, and I'm just getting the shit kicked out of me.
Yeah. It also doesn't help that they had flanking, so that was actually a 21. But that brings us to Lucian. Lucian is going to yet again try to lock down Gwyneth. She needs an intelligence save. Is it intelligence or strength? I think it's one or the other.
I'm gonna be right back. I need to grab some cough drops.
Strength. She's going to go for the strength version. She's just going to try to break. That's a crit fail. He gets her again. Locking her back down, trying to... Jeez, he's trying to give as much cover to Ulrich as he can. But he's not doing the best. As you see, the chains are still struggling with the lightning. He is then going to take a shot against the Spectre. Actually, I don't think you are. You know that's a Spectre. He is instead going to go for the Golem. He's not frightened anymore, so that's a 22. He is going to do 4 slashing against this Golem off to the side. That brings us to good dog Fenrir. Fenrir's not ready to give up the fight, as he's going to go nom 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 nom. That's a 22. That's 12 piercing damage, as he gets in a good shot, ripping off one of the Golem's arms entirely. He is then going to need a strength save. He is going to succeed. Merrick, that Golem in the middle is looking fucked up.
Yeah, I guess I'll just throw a firebolt at it.
How many people are in between you and it? The hand doesn't count, so you're just barely okay.
Awesome.
That is going to be a 14, which is going to hit. And it's enough to kill him still.
Nice.
All right, I'll take it.
As you're a little on the back foot trying to get good shot in, you flick it through. Most of it misses, but you catch just the edge of the bolt screeching across the thing's face, which is just enough to finally make the magic on the Golem give out. It is going to collapse into rubble.
Nice.
All skill. I guess I'll end my turn then. I can't really do a lot else.
That brings us to Talia. Talia is still having to use her Seeker bolts as she's shooting through so many people. Actually, there's a spirit. She's going to try to shoot that one. So Talia is still having to use her Seeker ammunition. So, whoop, she is going to get a hit, dishing out 17 total damage as
Woo.
it blasts into its chest.
Ooh.
That's what happens when you have a bitch with a crossbow. Not having a crossbow,
Oh, yeah.
a ballista as her arm.
Hell yeah.
That's going to bring us to Gwyneth. Gwyneth is kind of single-minded at the moment, and she is trying to murder Ulrich. That is a crit fail, and the 13 is yet again Ulrich Lucian's
I'm back.
keeping this motherfucker off you.
Oh, thank you, Lucian. I have no idea what happened while I was getting my cough drops.
Gwyneth is attempting to murder you.
Oh,
But Lucian
sounds like
got
normal.
the chains back on her and is interrupting her swings.
Women just can't keep themselves away from me. Thanks, Lucian, for being a bro.
That is going to bring us to the elf. She is going to try to stab Fenrir again. She is going to miss the first one. She is then going to flick a dagger. It's going for Ulrich.
See, told you guys. They
That
can't
is a
help themselves.
17. It misses the... Are you wearing a helmet?
No, of course not. I'm a named character. I have no helmet. Look at my picture.
You see, you managed to dodge it. It misses your eye by centimeters, nicking the front of your nose, the bridge of your nose. That's how close that dagger is to catching you.
Told you guys.
This guy's still awake. He slams in, but Ulrich, you're able to jump forward. Ulrich. He's got disadvantage
well,
anyway.
I'm going to take attack of opportunity because I'm getting tired of hitting my pup.
Did you get one when she's restrained?
Yeah, she still gets it. She just has it at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
She is going to take
I'll
the
learn the
shot.
rules.
That is a 19. She's a lot better at stabbing Ulrich. That is going to be 9 slashing damage.
Put me in single digits. But I'm going to use my attack to hit hole with the hand axe. Oh my god!
You see,
Alright.
you get in. You're going straight for the face when she looks at you, and her body kind of fizzles a little bit. Her edges becoming less and less distinct as your axe streaks through her body.
And then D4 ain't gonna help me with my rolls, so yep, that's my turn.
That's gonna bring us to Deer. Deer, what you doing?
Okay, well, Deer sees a new opponent. Looks at his fists, look at the slightly incorporeal creature in front of him, and winds back and just tries punching him. See
You
what happens. Punch.
Do remember you have Bless on you, so you have an extra D4 to attack.
Okay. Alrighty. Da. Well,
Didn't even need it.
do I?
Punch his
Yep.
lights out. Do some damage.
Alrighty. Let's see what happens. 8
It's
thunder.
going to be 8 damage, which is enough to make that ghost sizzle out.
Boom. And I will stay where I. Let's see. Everyone's sort of still blocking the way, so he doesn't feel the need that he needs to stand to protect as much. I think he'll. I think he'll step down. I think that's what he'll do, and engage the golem.
Gotcha.
I'm just imagining a wrestling clinch right now. Golem combat.
That is going to bring us to Vael'Thalor. Vael'Thalor is going to run up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He isn't going to use his Withering Mark this time. He's doing something else, as he is going to press his hand to Aldrich's back. As Aldrich, you're going to get 6 healing from that, but he's not done yet, as he gives you another 7.
There you go.
I feel like my gaping chest wounds starting to re-knit themselves.
So total 13 HP back to you. But that's what Vael'Thalor is up to. That brings us to Kalen. Kalen can take a step forward. They can see a little bit more. They're going to fail their recharge. You're going to take a shot at the elf over there. It's about all they can see. So they're going to go for
Catfight.
Ray of Frost. Disadvantage.
At this moment, I don't care
She
if
is
he
going
kills her
to
or
duck
not.
out of the way. Which brings us to Djinn. Djinn is still engaged with Ulfric.
Hmm.
Here comes the shield. Need athletics or
okay.
acrobatics? He is trying his best not to knock you on your
Ooh,
ass.
finally.
That is,
Yeah,
he is going
finally.
to catch you and knock your ass prone, giving him advantage when he tries
Would a
to.
D4
focus
help?
on him.
And would a D4 help in this
It's
check?
It's
Save
skills, so this wouldn't help.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a save or attack, you're right.
As
Sorry.
I forgot, he's using not a long sword, but his broadsword. As he is going to flip it, getting a 22, driving it into your side, doing 7 damage.
Ooh, I'm by 1 point, guys. Fuck yeah.
Ooh, that's all you
got this,
need.
you'll be fine.
Alric, you are also prone, so we need to make sure we put that on token.
Wait, I am?
No, Ulfric.
Oh,
No.
no. Okay. I was like, ah, shit, what happened to me? I'm going to see that, and I'm going to do my best distraction thing. 1 second.
Okay.
I'm probably in summer based on my personality. 1 second, I'm gonna need to look that up. But I'm going to.
I think you
Wait, is
use
this a
your
bonus action?
proficiency. Yeah, it's a bonus action.
I'm not sure if it's worth it using that or.
I believe you do proficiency bonus worth of fire damage wherever you land to everybody around you.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. Now that I'm reading it, I think I'm just going to have to keep fighting. I'm going to attack
You
her.
have advantage. She is restrained.
That is exactly why I chose to attack her. I might be able to hit her with 4 rolls. Yeah.
It's going to only just get through her defenses.
Ooh, boy.
Damn.
Even restrained, it is hard getting shots against her. Her armor is thick, it's heavy, and that shield is massive.
And I've got to get my new robot to get me some plate mail. I'm extremely jealous. Need some plate mail and a giant shield.
But you are going to hit. Give me some damage. Are you attempting to murder her or non-lethal?
No, non-lethal.
Gotcha.
And then I guess I will try to hit her with the flex as well.
That is also going to hit. For another
I
8
normally
damage.
don't go for beating women, guys. You got to believe me. The hell did I roll? Get a 6. Oh, okay. That's how. Okay.
Plus your, yeah. So
Yes,
an
yes, I
additional
understand
8
now.
damage.
Nice.
Anything else from
18
Ulrich?
damage.
I think that's my turn.
Alrighty, that's going to bring us to Lucian. Lucian's keeping Gwyneth locked down, as he doesn't have any enemies to really lock onto, so he is going to... He can't get over there. He is going to shift through Ulfric's square, moving over here. Moving to engage the what seems to be a rogue. So he is going to take his shot. He is going to miss as she ducks under the blade using the flat of her dagger to force the blade up and out of the way, bringing us to Fenrir. Fenrir's a boofer. He got rid of the first one, so he's going to turn and attack. Nom, 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 nom. Then he gets her
Ooh.
by the leg.
Again.
Attaboy. Ulfric would probably look at Lucian and be like, see, I'm not the only one that can't hit her.
As the Kira or the elf is going to manage to keep her position as she kicks the dog in the face to get off her leg. Merrick.
She's rude. She's rude to the dog. It's terrible. I don't like it.
I'll cast. I'll use sorcery points to quicken spell Mind Sliver.
Mm-hmm.
On let's go with Djinn.
Actually, not what I want. Intelligence
Choice, he
save.
hasn't
He
been
crit
touched
fails. So -2, and he takes 4 to his damage to his next save.
All right, and I'll try to grab him with my hand with my action.
Gotcha.
Good combo.
He needs the strength save. He fails anyway. That's a 2. So he is now restrained. I need the damage.
Nice.
11 damage. Anything else?
No, actually, that was a pretty good turn. I'm happy with that.
Alrighty. And they're restrained for the duration. Do they have to make an action to break out? Yes, they have to take an action to break out. Cool. Alrighty. That brings us to Talia. Talia's in the back. She's still being an archer. She's sending another seeking arrow down the lane. It is a 14, as she's barely going to manage to deflect the arrow again. Bringing us to Gwen. Gwen's still trying to beat up Alric. That is a crit. Or no, she's restrained. She loses her crit for a 19 and an 18. Both of those are going to get through.
Wait, 18 damage or 19 damage?
That's to hit.
Okay.
That is going to be 22 damage in total.
Jesus, she hits like a truck, even without the crit.
She's just using a
Well, I
longsword.
wanted to
She's
get away from
rolling
him.
high. But then she's going to use her strength to try to break the chains. She is going to shatter the chains again, as she is getting free. She is becoming a problem for Ulrich. Kaylin can't protect you because she doesn't have hers up. That brings us to this elf, who is going to go for a strike at Ulfric since he is down, taking advantage. That is going to be an 18. She is going to hit, dealing 14 damage to the downed Ulfric.
I'm down.
She is going to flick her dagger at the healer. That is a 15. He is not going to manage to dodge that, as he's going to get hit in the chest for 6. Actually, she is going to flicker over here. Through illusion. Brings us to this guy. He's got an Ulrich. He's a little straightforward. He would get along well with Ulrich if they weren't trying to kill each other. But he's going to try to punch him. That's a 10. Ulrich's fine. Ulrich.
Death save, right?
Yes. Death save. It's private as well.
Why is it not rolling?
Good.
It's not private, but
Oh, my bad. I thought I had on private. I'll do it next time. Sorry, I'll change.
yep. That brings us to Deer. Deer, what you up to?
Deer is looking right at this golem. It says, interesting, you're made of stone, but metal's stronger than stone. And he's going to swing his fist at it.
Oh, I didn't roll to see if
Boom.
he broke out of his spear. No, he didn't. That is going to hit.
Mm-hmm. Dealing thunder damage.
And he has been provoked.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anything else from Deer?
Nope, he just has a disadvantage against everyone but him, and that's the end of his turn.
It is going to bring us to Vael'Thalor. Vael'Thalor is going to move this way. They
I'll be
are
back.
going to make a withering mark on the elf woman, or they're going to attempt to anyway. fucking Vael'Thalor can't catch a break, it's going to fail. Vael'Thalor is then also going to launch a healing word at Ulfric. Ulfric, you've got 5 HP back. Meaning you're not dying anymore, but you are prone. And is going to give room for Kaelin to move forward. She is going to move 15, 20. She's going to dash all the way over here. She's going to attempt her recharge. She's going to fail. Brings us to Djinn. Djinn's going to use his action to try to break free. What's your DC? 14, I think it was. Yeah?
Yeah, 14.
He is going to manage to break the grip. As he manages to get free. But that's his action, so that's kind of what he's up to. Actually, he still has no. Do you have to make a attack to use that? I think you do. If you take the attack action, you did do that, so you can't do it. Alaric, Djinn and Gwyneth have both gotten free of their binds.
This is terrible and I hate it. Let me see. I guess I'll pile in on this statue. Because quite frankly, I am not convinced I can hit this woman without advantage. It seems like she's very hard to hurt.
Oh, someone gave me 5 HP. I didn't
Yeah,
see that.
Vael'Thalor
Sorry.
did.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Does 13 cut it?
What are you trying to hit? The golem?
The golem.
Alrighty. As you do, that would not hit. You
Wow.
hit it, but it's not hard enough to break through the stone.
Scrapes along it with a thrust or something.
Yep.
Alright. Then I will try my flex attack as well. Oh,
That is
that
gonna
one
hit.
hit pretty
Ooh.
good.
Nice.
I will take this time to, I think I'm going to smite it because I think I'm going to go down in the next round the way I've been rolling, so I might as well do what I can before that happens.
Nice.
That is going to be. What did you roll?
I smote it, I hit it,
Neither of those
and,
is your D4 damage, though.
oh, whoops. Shit, 1 second, let's just roll the D4 and
Either way, it's. You
There.
didn't even do
I
crit damage
did a
either.
7.
It's definitely dead, though.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
even have
I
to
killed the
think about
shit out of it.
it. I know it's dead.
Just explosion.
Because you didn't roll your D4. You didn't roll your extra 2d8. Actually,
Well, it's extremely dead.
yeah, it's just dead. It only had 14 HP. So yeah, it's definitely dead.
Just cut it in half with my hilt somehow.
Yep. Or will you batch it with the thing and it crumbles?
Blood gushing out of my wound.
Yep. Anything else from
I-
Alec? Is that it?
Yes, I'm sorry. I got distracted by out-of-game things. Yes, that's my turn.
Us to Lucian. Lucian's going to try to keep Gwyneth locked down. She is going to fail again as he managed to reinstate the
Yes!
chains. And he is going to go for a shot against the woman next to him. He is going to get his shot in, dealing 10 damage.
Mm-mm.
She is finally not looking all that good. Which brings us to Booferton. He don't care if he's getting flanked. He's a pooch. He's going in. He's going to go for Gwyneth. He has advantage. He is going to miss.
Hmm.
As he can't get through her defenses. Eric.
Damn, 22.
Let's cast Mind Sliver on Gwyneth.
Gotcha. She's going to make an intelligence save. That is an 18 as she is holding strong.
That's a save will suck.
Yep, Saber Suck and Cantrip. They're all Saber Suck.
Yeah. I will end my turn then.
Gotcha. That brings us to Talia. Talia is going to advance because she don't have any targets she can shoot at anymore. So she is going to come up here. She is... Hang on. Did she have enough movement to do that? 15, 25, 30. Yeah, just barely enough. She is going to switch to her... She doesn't need to use her Seeker Bolt, so she's going to switch to her Snaring Bolt. She's going to fire at Djinn. She's going to miss Djinn as Djinn manages to slash it out of the air. That brings us to Gwen. Gwen's still trying to bring down Alaric. He seems to be the most important threat right now. That is an 8 and an 8 as Alaric... Lucian is continuing to keep you alive.
My
Because
boy,
she keeps
keeping the
rolling
ladies
high.
restrained and
That
off
was
of
a
me.
22 and an 11. That first one would have hit if not for the restraint.
Oh yeah, I know. That's my boy over there. He keeps the ladies off me. Good job.
That
Good job, bro.
brings us to Kieran, seeing what's going on. She's turning her focus on Lucian, which is not good for Lucian.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have advantage this time because he's not prone. That is going to be an 8 and a 17. Lucian, even with his arm moving slower, gets his shield up in time to blast both of the daggers back. He is holding his ground. Ulfric, you're on the ground but alive.
Yeah, I'll stand back up and I'll hit the chick that's trying to hit Lucian.
Are you attempting to murder or non-lethal?
You see the axe going for her head, but then I'll hit her with the side if I do hit her. Non-lethal damage, but I do
Okay.
want to hold
You are going to hit.
And that would be also the favorite foe.
Gotcha.
Probably gonna need a long rest after this, guys. And so an extra
Yeah.
D4.
You and me both, man.
8 altogether for that attack. And does that stay on her, right? Because it's like I'm
Yes.
concentrating on it. Okay,
If you get hit, they can knock you out of concentration.
gotcha.
Not that it matters, because with your amount of HP.
I'll be down before that happens. But so
Yeah.
what round is this?
We're in round 7.
Hmm.
Which brings us to Deer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me. Just gonna step down here.
You get flanking
Really,
and advantage.
yes. Mm-hmm. He's gonna focus on her. He doesn't know her name.
Are you attempting to kill or are you going non-lethal? Actually, you can't. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, Deer will keep, punching until said otherwise. For now. So advantage.
Advantage and flanking.
Right. And flanking, so +2. So let's see. And then also plus the D4.
Yep.
Okay. 18. And then
Plus
that's
2,
20.
and then you
that
D4.
and a D4.
Yep.
To a battle, bud. To a battle. Come on, there we go.
3, that is a 23. You were just
23.
barely going to hit.
Okay. That's 5 bone make. 5 points.
But she's
Better than none,
provoked.
man.
Mm-hmm.
She's also restrained, so I mean she has disadvantage either way. So
I keep rolling a 1. Alrighty.
Dude, I hear you. I hear you, man.
Seeing her abilities, Deer's going to one of the runes or markings on his body slightly glows, and he is going to cast. He's going to cast Sanctuary on himself.
gotcha.
And that's 2 spell points, yes?
So,
Yep. And what's the marking for Sanctuary?
we'd use one of the shields. It's the little blue one, not the normal blue one. The other blue one. Where is it?
See if I can find a little blue shield. See, is it like this?
That might be one Kai has.
It's like a bluish purple. Or is it this?
It's neither of those.
Okay. This? With the thumbs down? Nope. Not frost. This?
I don't see it. Okay, I'm gonna have to change what it is. Okay, it is going to be. We are going to use the Holy Light!
Haha! Sounds good. That's my turn.
Do you mind putting it up so I could read what it does, bud?
It
Oh,
means
of course.
they have to make wisdom saves to try to attack him.
Oh, okay.
And she has disadvantage attacking anyone else.
Mhm.
But let me put that up real quick.
It will
just so everyone
immediately
can read
break
that.
if Deer goes on the offensive.
Yes. Yes,
Thank
that
you.
is important. That is important to note.
That's going to bring us to
I see.
Vael'Thalor.
So you're also worried about her insane damage rolls.
Vael'Thalor is going to try to keep a ward on the rogue in the back over there. He is finally going to get that ward through.
Nice.
For those that are interested, here is his withering mark. That brings us to Kaylin. Kaylin's going to try a recharge. Nope. But Kaylin's going to take a shot at... She's going to try Gwyneth. She's got advantage. She's not going to make it. Brings us
Normal
to Djinn.
classes is crazy.
Jinn's going to go for the dog. First comes the shield. Like, her thing is, I am armor class. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That is Gwen, not the dog. I want the dog. Fenrir is going to get knocked down.
Oh.
As Djinn is going to take advantage of that and bring down his blade. That is a 14. But he's got flanking as well, so it's going to hit. Dealing 10 total damage to Fenrir. Fenrir's not looking all that good. Alaric, you're still standing.
I am. Unfortunately, there's a hand where I'd like to be standing, so I can't do anything about that. I suppose I shall just have to, try to hit Gwyneth.
Gotcha, you have advantage.
Alive somehow, so, let's do this. Wow, that's a miss. Let's see if the flex attack hits. Oh, hey, I think that one hits.
It's going to hit because you have advantage.
I'm going to put my last divine smite into her.
Gotcha.
Because
that
I'm
cannot be
still-
non-lethal, but she's not.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to kill her. I think this will be fine.
She's not blooded, so it shouldn't kill her.
But you crit on it and do the most max damage you can.
What? Yeah, just
I don't
like
think
you do 807 damage. She explodes.
I don't think she's in death range, even if you do crit. Been wrong before, but I don't think she is.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
she takes an additional 2 from my thing as well. So
From dueling?
yes.
Or did
Dueling's
Radiant
already in
slash
there.
dueling?
I didn't know it did that. My bad, man.
both
My
in there.
bad. I'm sorry.
You're good. That's why I'm like, I know it's there. I'm watching for it.
I don't know nothing, man.
You're good.
Me
What
neither.
is...
I'm just like spitting out a mouthful of blood.
Yeah, if
As
you
she
hover,
deflects my first attack, and I just punch her in the mouth with my
He
holy
is
fist.
just bloodied.
if you
Mm.
hover over your damage, it tells you what you roll, and then it says +2 to dueling.
But anything else
Added
from
in
Alec?
a frame.
I'm going to just stand there wobbling as I spit a mouthful of blood on the ground. Still refusing to yield, though.
Gotcha. That's going to bring us to Lucian. Lucian's keeping her locked down, using his action to try to take the mage, or not the mage, the rogue he's fighting with over there. He's going to get in
Nice.
a good shot, doing 6 damage. She's still standing. Bringing us to
Mhm.
Fenrir. Fenrir is going to get back up, going, fucking elf. Ah! He's going to try to bite Djinn.
Mhm.
Nom nom nom.
Just-
He's going to hit.
Nice.
That's going to be 12 damage to Djinn.
Whoa.
Nobody
Knock
likes
his
you,
ass
Jen.
down for this time. Knock his
Jinn's
ass
going
on
to
the
keep us
ground.
beat. Jinn's too
Damn
good.
it.
Eric.
I'm gonna try to grab Jin with the black hand.
Gotcha.
Sorry, let me link the spell.
Alrighty, Djinn. Do you get out of the way? That is a 16. Jinn's dipping and dodging over there.
Intern.
Gotcha. That brings us to Talia. Talia's gonna see if she can pin Djinn down, because that's her plan. She's gonna send another snaring bolt his way. She's gonna nail it.
Ooh.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
He is going to deal 14 from the piercing and 5 from the force. She's also going to restrain him as ropes snap around him, as he is locked down and bloodied.
Ooh.
Bringing us to Gwyneth. Gwyneth's still keeping up. She's still going for all orcs. She don't care about deer.
Fair enough.
She's a little straightforward. She's gonna lose
You'd
the
be great,
crit
friend.
again.
Woohoo!
My
Due
boy
to
Lucian!
But it's still a 22, so it's still gonna catch you. But Lucian
I think this will
keeps
probably
the second
knock
one
me on
off.
my ass.
That is
Does
gonna
double
be 5 damage, meaning Alric's still standing.
Nice.
does what is double if somebody is doubly disadvantaged, does that do anything or
No,
does
it's still just disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And my heavy armor applies to this one, right?
Yes, she's just slashing at you. So it's
Excellent.
2 damage.
Nice.
Like, gar, 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 gar.
But yeah, you almost got your throat slit. Lucian barely managed to lock it down, cutting across the top of your chest. That's going to bring
my boy over there.
us to the elf. She is still focusing Lucian down. Where is her sheet? Here it is. She is keeping up the assault. That is a 12. So the first one's going to miss. But she's going to throw the dagger up, pull it in the air, drive it into Lucian's back, dealing 16 damage to Lucian.
Damn.
But she's warded, which means it halves that damage.
Nice.
And she is going to take damage from from Valis, because they take radiant damage equal to his level. So they are going to take 3 radiant damage in return. So Valis is keeping Lucian up over there. That is going to bring us to Ulfric.
Alright, let's get the rogue out of the way. I'll non-lethal damage her again, since I have favorite foe up on her.
You are going to hit. Only just.
And I know you already said the hit, but is Bless still on me since I dropped? Or does that drop with it?
As long as Valis is still standing and y'all haven't gone out, you still got it.
Gotcha, okay. So 7
Nice.
plus a d4. Oh, nice.
So 11, as she is going to collapse.
And now I'm looking at Djinn like you're next, my guy. Actually, I could take his. I could step over a person knocked out, right?
Yes.
So I would take the spot she's in, even though I'm underneath her.
Yep, I
It
can
won't
fix
let me
that.
go over. Okay, and I'll be on his spot so Finn could get flanking, or I can. We both can, actually. I forgot you could do it.
Alrighty, that will bring us to Deer. Deer, what you up to?
Question to the party: is anyone stopping Deer from trying to maul these people?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, now that you mention it, I'm going to be like, oh yes, we're trying not to kill them because they've been possessed by unholy spirits, as far as we can tell. I
Oh,
actually quite like this woman who's nearly killed me a dozen times.
so non-lethal then. I can't do that. And Deer's going to reach over, and one of the etchings on his arm sort of glows, and he touches Alric. And he is going to use the last of his spell ability. To cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, I like where this is going. I like this guy. The robot's great, guys. The robot stays.
This is the good touch, not the bad touch. All right. Please roll better than a 1 like I've been doing. All right. Shit! I did it again.
I mean, you have a hero
Well,
point if you want to try to re-roll.
yeah, I guess. Yeah. You know what? Sure, I'll use it for that.
We'll have to gets another 5.
Okay, 6 points. One better than one better than that. Alrighty,
So
6
6 HP
points.
back to
Alrighty, and he still has his sanctuary up. Yeah, that's going to be his action.
That's going to bring us to
He's not going to use it.
Vael'Thalor. Vael'Thalor is going to shift, aiming his wither at Gwyneth this time. What's your DC that might hit? Vael'Thalor, what's your DC right now? Your DC is going to be 14. Dang, she makes it through. He is then going to use his bonus on Alric. No, the dog's more beat up right now, so he's going to use it on them. Oh, I forgot you had that. I'm going to have to keep note of that. Alrighty, 5 HP back to Fenrir. That's going to bring us to Kaylin. Kaylin is going to move here. She's going to take a shot at Djinn. Not Djinn taking a shot at her. She's going to take a shot at him. Boop. She has advantage. She blasts him in the chest.
Nice.
He is still standing, though.
Oh, okay, good. I say,
He
damn.
doesn't look good, but he's still standing.
Bye, sailor boy.
She's gonna fail her recharge again. Bring us to Djinn. And does that end? Talia, when does your snare end? Till the end of their next turn. So after this turn, he'll be free. So he's gonna take a shot at Fenrir, who he's flanking. Athletics. Fenrir's just like, nah, I ain't fucking having that. That's a 26 from Fenrir.
Attaboy.
Jesus, Fenrir. You're just having nobody's bullshit. So it's just going to be a normal attack from Djinn. It is going to be a 10, which is going to
What
miss.
the hell did I just...
No, he's got
Nice.
flanking, so it is going to hit. It's going to be a 12, dealing 12 to them. However, Vael'Thalor is going to activate his ability.
Activated my trump card.
Blessed Intervention to protect him from 6 of that damage.
I'm definitely gonna have to buy Vel some drinks when we get out of here.
That is going to bring us to Alaric. Djinn is no longer scared.
Alright, I think I'm going to try to beat up the woman in front of me some more, because that's pretty much what I can do. I'm going to use my channel divinity to put a +10 on that,
You
screaming
already
out
used your channel divinity.
Luxurian. I have 2, don't I?
No.
Oh, I only have
You get your channel divinity your second one later, I think.
Oh,
Me look.
thought I had 2. Okay.
I
Well,
might be wrong, but I think you get your second channel divinity at higher level. At 6th level, you can use it twice between rests. 18-3. So you only have 1 right now.
okay. Well, I missed, and I'll try with the flex.
Gotcha. That is a 20. That is going to miss.
All right. Well, I miss.
It sounds like the story of a whole game today, man.
That is-
These are actually decent rolls. She just has stupid armor class, but I can't really get it Djinn because that stupid hand is in the way. So I am pretty much regulated to needing a 21 or higher, it sounds like, to hit this woman.
We have them pretty much cornered pretty good in the spots they're in, so.
That's going to bring us
No, I
to
want to beat him up.
Lucian. Lucian's going to keep her locked down and go for Djinn. He is going to... Djinn, even in his decrepit state, is going to manage to block that. Which brings us to Fenrir. Fenrir is going to go for the teeth. Fenrir is going to get him. Fenrir is going to do 9 damage and bring Djinn to the ground. This Jinn's 1 HP gets taken from him.
Wow, he was up with 1 HP.
Yeah, he survived Kaelin with 1. That brings us to Merrick, leaving only Gwyneth still standing against the party.
All right, I'll try to mind sliver her.
Alrighty. It's going to be another 18. She's rolling really high for a skill she doesn't have a lot in.
All right, well, yeah, I guess that's it.
That's going to bring us to Talia. Talia is going to... She's gonna go for a snaring bolt. Might as well. She's gonna miss. That's gonna bring us to Gwyneth. Gwen's going to keep trying to beat up Ulrich. Jin's out of the way, you're out of the way, you're out of the way, you're out of the way.
I'm assuming this is an expression of affection.
Eh. It's a 9 and a 14, taking away another crit with Lucian. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Lucian is
Play of the game by
determined to
Lucian. Or saving me from like 20 zillion crits because of this woman's insane rolls.
She doesn't even have a bonus to intelligence, and she's got an 18 on the die every time. She's just rolling really well. As you see something interesting happen, Ulfric. Under your feet, where the elven woman is, you see a spirit try to start coming out when another glowing blue hand reaches out of this bitch's body. You can tell by the hand, because it's wearing the same shit she is, grabs it by the back of the collar and drags it back in, take a not a shadowy knife, a ghostly knife coming up and starting to shank this thing as it's dragged back into her body.
Oh, they're having some ghostly fight. That's crazy.
It's the epitome of where the fuck do you think you're going? Ulfric, you just saw that in front of you. It's a little concerning.
I don't have any rope to tie them up. So yeah, what am I going to do? Lucian's over here. He knows magic, so I'll leave that to him. I'll point down to him and say, "Did you see that, bud?" And I'll go 5, 15, 25. Oh crap! I'm underneath him. It won't let me move over. I'm trying to go heal.
So you can move yourself.
Thank you. And then I am going to attack her.
Gotcha.
Non-lethal.
Advantage.
Oh, I have advantage. Nice. Okay.
She's still restrained. Actually, hang on. Before that, she just had her turn. She needs to roll her save. See if she breaks free. She does break free. You do not have advantage.
All right. I am going to attack her. Nope.
Mm.
As
That'll be
she
my turn.
catches it on the edge of the sword, flicks her wrist, and you almost break your wrist as the haft of the axe gets yanked back in your hand. You slide from higher up all the way to the base and almost lose it.
I'm gonna get my wrist back and hold it and be like, damn, my warrior princess, I might fall in love. And that'll be it.
That brings us to Deer. Deer, what you up to? You still got Sanctuary up?
Yeah, Deer genuinely has nothing he can do. He's trying to respect the party's wishes of keeping these individuals alive. So in his sort of protective shell, he can't do anything. But is there some sort of check he can do, because he wasn't there when the party sort of discovered these people acting erratically with the spirits and everything like that?
You could grapple her, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
What are you attempting to do?
No, I was gonna see if I can sort of make an Arcana religion check to see exactly like what's going on,
Oh,
because he can't really do anything
ghosts
in
have come
melee.
out of two of these bitches. You know full well they're possessed. They've also got glowing eyes.
Okay.
It's not a.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think they might be. The full ass ghost came after the last guy. Came out of the last guy you killed.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
possessed
Yeah,
as shit.
I didn't really have a clear thought. That was my fault. Let me think. I guess he could. Well, that would be double. So she's restrained right now.
Yes.
What's the one
No, she's
after
not.
restrained?
She's gotten free of restraint.
Okay.
She's only
Okay,
bloody
gotcha.
right now.
So, okay, I guess he'll try to grapple.
Do note that will break
But-
your sanctuary.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not. All right, so that's my athletics, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's not good, but I'll try.
You see, with the chains only just breaking, she's still not fully flexed out. You managed to get your arms around her, holding her tight. She is grappled, which means she has no movement.
Attaboy.
Right. There we go. Yep. Yeah,
Love
that's
this
it.
guy.
You're adopting the robot as a pet.
I already
Still
adopted
find
him. Merrick argued with me, but I'm just like, yeah, but you're a mage. I'm ignoring you. That was my thought as soon as he said that.
It's going to bring us to Vael'Thalor.
I found him first. I love this guy.
Vael'Thalor is going to attempt a withering mark. He's gonna fail again. So he's gonna use his healing on Alaric, because that seems to be where she's focusing. Alaric, don't die.
I'm trying. I'm trying not to die. If she could stop rolling crits, I'd be doing a lot better.
At least she hasn't gotten those crits through. That's going to bring us to
That's true.
Kaylin. Kaylin is going to attempt to recharge. She's going to fail again. She's going to go for a Ray of Frost. She's going to crit fail, so she's not doing all that well over there. It's going to bring us to Djinn. Y'all see Jinn's just big chilling. Alaric.
Alrighty.
Well, I there's nothing I can do except try to hit her.
Combo
No longer
time.
restrained. Yeah. Yeah, I'll gang up on her with my new best friend, Mr. Robot. Mr. Roboto.
Already
I'm
abandoning
naming my
Lucian.
first child Deer. Look, man's best friend is a robot.
Fair.
Everyone knows this, Lucian. It doesn't. It's not this. It's not a competition. These are two separate categories.
He's not people. He doesn't count.
Yeah,
My dog has thunder fists.
dude, I have the best dog. It is the greatest.
Wait, doesn't he
Not
have
even
advantage
close.
or no?
Oh yeah, she gets the shield, and your knuckles, or you feel the reverberation back through your blade as you feel like you just tried to take a metal pole to a steel and concrete wall. It's just like.
No, I do that all the time. But can she still use her like sword and shield when she's grappled?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
I have
doesn't
no idea.
impede her at all. All she loses is her ability to move. She's lost her movement.
And there's
Okay.
and there's no advantage then.
No. You would need restraint.
Okay, that's next round then.
It's
If I
not
get
actually
to it.
something Deer can do, I don't think, unless he has a feature that does it. As
Nope.
you hit another wall.
Gotcha,
I'm
okay.
used to this. Just completely used to this. I'm fine. This is how we train back in the Corps.
That is going to bring us back to Lucian's, who's going to try to lock her back down. Save strength. He's going to get her again. Actually, does he get her again? Your DC is 13. He is not going to get her again this time. She's going to break free immediately this time.
You had enough.
He can't get in too close, so he is going to throw... He's going to go for a mind flayer. I forgot he had that. As you see, the chains are attempting to sink into him. Or her. Can I put the extra save on here? Yes, I can.
He can't have Misty Step, but he could have Mind Slivel, though.
So let's roll that again. Alrighty. So it'd be 3 and 2 to the save if she manages to fail. She's going to get a 5, so she's going to take the 3 damage. And she has -2 to her next save. Should have used that beforehand, but you know, whatever. Fenrir is going to go for a bite. Nom 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 nom. I've got advantage. He's going to bite. That's going to be 5 damage. Does he knock her down? He does because of the -2, which means she goes crashing to the ground. As well, she doesn't have movement, which means she can't stand up as long as your robot friend has her grappled.
Yep.
I love my robot.
Bringing us to Merrick. That does mean ranged attacks are going to be at disadvantage, though.
I'll use another Mind Sliver.
Alrighty. That is going to be a 13, so she will fail. Take 4 more damage. -3 to the next save.
I know 4 wasn't going to kill her, but with that being magic, would if that did bring her down, would that have killed her? But since it's a mind thing, would have not.
Yes, it would kill her.
Oh, okay.
It's magic.
Okay.
Anything else for magic?
No. Actually, no. I'll end my.
Talia is still going to shoot, but
Grapple.
she's at disadvantage. But, you know, whatever. She's going to try anyway. Snaring bolt. 14, she misses.
Close.
That is going to bring us to Gwyneth, who is going to try to level Deer, because he is now in the way.
She's gonna hit me?
Yeah, she's going to try to.
Mm-hmm.
She's prone, so she loses the crit again.
Nice.
So that's a 13 and a 10. Jesus Christ, Gwyneth, you're a tank, not a... Fucking, you're a wall, not even a tank. This isn't what you're supposed to be doing. That's gonna bring us to Ulfric, as this one is attempting to murder fucking Ulfric. Not Ulfric.
Yep, I have advantage since she's on the ground, right?
If you get over there. Yeah, you're over there. So yeah, you have advantage.
Right, we're gonna jump her like it's American History X.
Oh
Nope,
my
we're
gosh.
not. And that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. Deer.
Oh, I could take, I'll drop it since I can't turn my, my bonus damage shit to her. I'll just take that thing off.
Deer, what you doing?
Deer's gonna have a blank expression, obviously, and just keep holding.
Fair.
Because he can't do anything more than just hold at this point.
Gotcha. That brings us to Vael'Thalor. Vael'Thalor is gonna try to mark her again. She's not having any of his shit. He cannot get a withering mark on anyone. But he's putting 8 HP back to Ulrich. Brings us to Kaylin. Kaylin's just kind of back there. She's going to give it a shot. She's at disadvantage. 10, she misses. Jinn is down. Ulrich.
Oh my gosh.
Woman can sure take a beating.
Yes, she can.
Oh
She's
my
got
gosh.
her shield in the way. That's
How about
why we're
that?
gonna get through.
Fuck.
Finally. There we go.
Are you smiting her again?
No, I don't have any smites left. I'm sorry.
Ah,
Let me re-roll that.
that's 10
I
damage.
will.
Dear,
Oh
I
yeah,
know
I
how
guess it
much
is 10
damage
damage. Okay.
That would be 10.
She's still standing. Well, she's not
Oh
standing, but
my
she's still
gosh.
moving. Bring us to Lucian. Lucian is going to take advantage of your minus to try to lock her down. And she got a 25. Okay.
If this keeps going, Deer is going to kill her.
Like, my God.
So Lucian's going to go for a Mind Sliver. She gets a 12.
Oh,
So she hits.
Nice.
He has a
that kill
minus
her?
3 to the neck. No, she's still alive.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Fenrir's
does
just
she
like, yeah?
do they get like death saves like characters since they're
Yeah, they're NPCs.
like
They
named
will actually
NPCs?
get death save.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
everybody else that
We
doesn't.
can stabilize her, it'll be fine.
Oh, I wish I knew. I would have fucked her.
I didn't
That's
even know that,
metagame
so
knowledge,
yeah, that's
by the
something
way.
we both know.
You have to be
No, that's
careful
true, we
with that
still-
because you are
Yeah.
attempting to murder her, and if you do crit her, it can't still insta kill her. Merrick.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to insta kill her, so I'm just going to use Mind Sliver again.
It is a 13. She's gonna fail. She's still moving.
And I'll end concentration on my hand.
Gotcha. It disappears. It's gonna bring us to Talia. Talia is just she's not shooting anymore. This woman does not look good, so she's just chilling. Gwyneth is going to continue to try to murder Deer.
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage. That is another crit. Go away.
Jesus, this woman.
17 and a 22. She is going to get through on one of the attacks, dealing 6 damage to
Wait,
Deer.
hold on a second. Because with the warforged, right? Because I have the scale armor on, I'm 15 plus my shield. But that's 17, and then I have my warforged, which gives me another +1 to armor class.
You have a 19 AC.
And then, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus my enhanced defense. Yep.
We need to put your enhanced defense on there because that's not already on there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
I think your AC is a little bit higher. Let me see.
Yeah.
You have
It's
integrated
19.
protection.
Mm-hmm.
You have enhanced defense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you should have a 20.
Oh.
No,
Oh shoot!
18.
I thought it was a
Wait.
19. Oh.
Hang on. What's not working here? Shield not working? No. You have your scale mail, which is a 16.
Oh, that's a 16. I thought it was 15.
I don't remember what it is. Looks like it's a 14.
I think it is 15. Oh, is it? No.
Yeah, that's what it's
Oh.
automatically doing. Scale mail is naturally a 14. Your shield brings you to a 16. Integrated 17.
Okay.
Enhanced defense 18.
Okay, so 18.
So you should
All
have
right,
an 18.
perfect. Okay.
Yeah,
Plus
it's
you have a bonus
14
for
is scale
somewhere
mail.
else. Yeah. But that means that 17 is
Woo!
indeed going to miss. But that 22 is going to get through, dealing 6 damage.
Oh,
to
that
you.
will. All right.
She might be on the ground with disadvantage, but she is being a nightmare down there.
Mm-hmm.
Ulfric.
Yep. Oh, it's my turn. I thought you were saying something was happening. My bad. I'm gonna try what I've been trying to do this whole game and try to hit her.
Beat her to death.
At this point, I might just make it lethal damage for the hell of it. Joking. It's a non-lethal.
Nope, you're not getting through.
D4 ain't gonna do nothing, yeah.
We're getting close to where that blessing's gonna drop too. Deer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Deer's gonna be continuing to hold her, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Vael'Thalor is gonna try to mark her again. He's gonna finally get it through.
Yeah.
He is then gonna use He's going to do some healing on Fenrir. The goodest of pooches. 8 healing.
Now.
Kayla's just kind of chilling. Djinn's down. Ulrich.
Well, I'm going to keep trying to beat her unconscious.
That's going to hit.
You're the only one hitting her, dude. Fuck.
That is finally going to knock her out. This is
Her
gonna be
across the
gross
side of the
damage.
head.
And Deer is going to push her off.
You're on top of her.
Great. Great
Oh,
job.
okay.
Great job, dear. You're the best. Oh God,
I
think
thought
I'm
I
gonna
was
sit
under
down,
her,
guys.
holding her.
No,
I'm
you
just
were
like pure red from my nose down. Just
Well,
blood
no,
splatter
that makes
everywhere.
sense now. Why you guys kept missing? You kept hitting Deer.
But as we finish that combat, we are over time, so we are going to end it there. Good job, you guys. For those that are listening in, I thank you for joining us and watching this clusterfuck of a fight.
Oh
Y'all
dear.
have a wonderful day. We will see you next time.
Oh dear, I see what you
Peace.
did there.